had enough of. You can't even imagine what they've gone through. What do you think? 20-week trial, 17 counts of serious sexual assault, and with a 20-year sentence.
And can I ask, the defence said that he had been suckered into a regime which he became part of. What was he referring to there? What was that about? The environment at the home, was he talking about?
I think he was talking about what has been mentioned in evidence about other assaults that was going on by other carers, by senior carers, and that's the sort of mitigation he put forward as an excuse. But as we saw, the jury saw through that. He was a grown man, he was an educated man, and he was in a position of trust, and he'd been trained for that role, but he abused it. And not only did he abuse it, the way he selected his victims was not random. He looked at their files, he saw that they had lost a parent, that they'd been rejected by the other parent, and they were at a hugely vulnerable point in their lives. They were perhaps in their sort of 7, 8, 9 years old, early teens, looking for affection, looking for care, looking for reassurance. I mean, by any token, going into a children's home for any individual must be a really traumatic thing, whatever family background you come from, and you're looking to be looked after. What they found was abuse of its most horrid kind.
And just finally, from your investigation, what came from that investigation to tell you why that was allowed to happen within that environment, obviously, residential children's home?
That's a really difficult question to answer. We have other people that we're looking at the moment. I think that will come out in the fullness of time. And I think the County Council have got a statement they wish to put out about that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. Pearson.
Oh yeah, yeah.
On behalf of the survivors that we've supported and brought forward, what is your comment on today's conviction of Andreas Goggins?
I think it's really significant. I mean, it's a huge sentence. I appreciate it's probably not enough for the victims because there isn't a sentence he could have given that would have been enough for them. I feel immensely sorry for them. I think they've been through an awful time, and I think the fact they've had to wait for 30 years is a crying shame. It should never happen to them. There's no doubt about that.
But when I came into this, you were reporting that it was from 73 to 1889. Right? We brought this wide open, and smashed it way back to the 50s.
Yeah.
And my case is quite significant. And I'm not going to question you on my case, but my case is not just unique because there's cases where evidence has gone missing. Right? And I'd like you to consider that when you respond to my next question. What are you going to do personally about evidence that's gone missing?
Well, I don't know about it. I can honestly say I don't know any specifics about anything going missing.
Well, you know about evidence from my case in 2003 that went missing. It was there in 2013, right? And now, notably, another piece of evidence has gone missing. A notebook that indicated that Operation Daybreak could have started 13 years ago. So how do you think that leaves me feeling?
I don't underestimate you must feel a great conspiracy. I have to say I'm not part of that, and I honestly don't know. I am not aware of the issue of the notebook. Okay, I must crack on, but I do wish you well. But thank you. All right.
Yes! Justice! 20 years! One down! More to go! Fight the fight!
What are we talking about?
We're talking about these dirty, filthy paedophiles who tried to hide behind lies. Your lies will trip you up. Children grow to adults. We don't forget. One day we seek that justice. Today we've seen justice served on a dirty, filthy man. 20 years. 20 years taken away. Good on you, Justice.
I'm over the moon. It's I can't describe how I feel. It's like I've came and I've landed. Part one today. The rest is yet to come. We've seen the jury convict him. We've seen a judge sentence him. And from that, all I can say is I hope and pray that some form of closure goes to those survivors. But throughout this trial, stay strong, gave their evidence, and have seen justice done. It gives me some hope. In my case, papers are currently being with the CBS. If I get my man in court, I hope he gets a similar sentence. Get in there.
I hope that today gives confidence to survivors to come forward. This case has been investigated for 6 years. It's taken a long time to get the first prosecution. It won't be the last. It is the first. And it should give people the confidence to come forward now and speak out about the abuse that they suffered.
This has set a precedent today. A 20-year sentence. A 20-year sentence, hopefully, you have the book chucked at him. And this will make people realise that when they come forward, if they don't feel guilty when they have done it, the judge is going to chuck the book at you. So you plead guilty and face your crime and do your time.
Debt Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.